to the Sega Lounge Summer Series 2021. We're on break over here at the lounge. We've got chairs everywhere, not much to drink, but it's summer and I didn't want to leave you guys without any kind of lounge content, so I've invited a few friends from all corners of the Sega community to record bite-sized episodes of our 2021 Summer Series dedicated to the best Sega summer games. Well, not just Sega per se, but games on Sega consoles are fine too. And when I say best, I mean their favorites. And when I say summer, well, that depends on your perspective. But the point is, all summer long you'll get weekly suggestions of games you can and should play, whether it's on your retro consoles or modern systems, or even with emulators. I hope you enjoy this. Remember to follow the Sega Lounge on your podcast app so you don't miss future episodes. And now, without further ado, here is this week's summer game.
Hi, my friends call me Lime, which is my actual name backwards, and I want to talk to you about a game that I consider to be a very good summer game. For many people, summer is the time for a break. The time for a break from school, the time for a break from your job, and many people, me included, take the opportunity to meet people that we don't otherwise get the opportunity to meet. And therefore, what better game to have as a summer game other than a multiplayer game? And a multiplayer game that has meant the most to me is Sonic and All-Star Racing Transformed. So this is a racing game that rewards the player for driving well and taking risks. For example, when you jump off a ramp and do flips, you are rewarded with a boost. If you drift a certain amount of time, then the game also rewards you with a boost. And then you have all of these different items that you could use that helps you in different ways, for example, by sabotaging your opponents. Now imagine driving through a transformation ring. Your car transforms into a plane. Now you're flying. And now you can do all of the things that you could do before, but now you can also do risk boosts, which is when you drive towards an obstacle and in the last second before hitting that obstacle, you do a trick to swerve away from it, and that rewards you with a boost. I've really enjoyed just planning out my routes in this game to see where I can do drifts and for how long, to see how many flips I can do after which jump, and to see where I can do risk boosts, to just get better at the course that way. Now, in order for this game to be enjoyable for as many people as possible when racing against each other, no matter their skill level, the game kind of has to be balanced out. Because a race is not as fun if someone is too far ahead. A game is not as fun if someone is too far back. And a game is not as fun if it's too predictable. If you can say that you're going to get first, you're going to get last, you're going to get fifth place. It's not as exciting. And the items has a big role to play here, because the person who is in the last place gets the most powerful items. And the person who is in the first place gets the least powerful items and kind of gets hit a lot. And thus the racers are brought closer together, and that's when I think that the game is the most exciting, when it's a close race. This game has allowed me to grow closer with my friends. I have friends in Greece, Canada, UK, Australia, Portugal, and other places. And it's just been so much simpler to go, hey, you seem like a nice person, why don't we play this game? And then have that experience make the friendship grow stronger. I remember this time where a new online friend of mine and I were planning to play some All Star Racing Transform together, and that would be the first time that I would hear his voice. And it would be the first time that he would hear my voice. And I remember just being so nervous because at the time I was so unused to speaking English. English is my second language, I'm Swedish. And I didn't know if I was going to find the words that I was looking for. I didn't know if I would pronounce the words correctly. And I didn't know if I would understand him either. So I was just so very nervous. But also, since we both were playing something that we both liked, we could just focus on that and just have a good time together. So yeah, if you haven't tried this game out, try it out. I really love it. And that's basically everything I have to say. And speaking of everything I have to say, awesome segue. Did you know that I say a lot of things on my Twitch streams? On twitch.tv/limereversed, where I like to 100% Sonic games and other games, and where I also have a sidekick that I built that randomizes words and then uses them against me. You should check that out. You should first check out All Star Racing Transformed, and then you should check out Lime Reversed on Twitch.
The Sega Lounge, hosted by me, KC, and part of Radio Sega's network of live shows and podcasts. Theme song and incidental music by OSC. Find them at opussciencecollective.bandcamp.com. Got any suggestions? Drop me an email to podcast@thesegalounge.com. Follow us on Twitter @thesegalounge and like us at facebook.com/thesegalounge. You can find previous episodes of the show by going to thesegalounge.com and wherever fine podcasts are downloaded. A Mixed On Productions podcast.